Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Victoria W Yoga and I'm Victoria. If you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe so you can see more content from me. I post classes weekly. I am so excited to have you here. Today we are going to be doing a 15-minute vinyasa flow focused on opening our hips and folding forward. Go ahead and start in a seated position at the back of your mat. And just take a moment here to sit and breathe, to connect to your breath as you pull it in through the nose and exhale out through the nose. If you like to practice setting intentions, you can do that here. Begin to feel grounded in your body against the floor, against the mat, and connected to your breath, your body, your thoughts. You can either have your knees in line with your hips or you can spread them out further, whichever you prefer. And then pressing the hips back towards the heels, begin to fold the body over the legs. You can do this really slowly. I'm using the support of my arms here to start to allow my back to open up. And as your spine feels ready, you can go a little bit lower, feeling each vertebrae separate and stretch out. Still pressing the hips against the heels, getting a little bit lower, a little bit lower. Maybe you relax the head onto the mat or onto your hands. And breathe here. You can also stretch out the arms or relax them by your sides. Continue to press the hips against the heels and feel the whole spine stretch out from your tailbone to your neck. You can stay stationary in your child's pose, or you can begin to move. I'm kind of rocking from side to side here, stretching out the sides of my body, stretching out the sides of my hips, and maybe even actually twisting, walking the arms to one side, hips to the other, recenter, and then over to the other side, hips to the opposite side. Nice stretches on the sides of the body, moving with the breath. Return back to the center, soaking up the last few moments of your child's pose. Slowly beginning to come onto all fours, step your feet up, hip width apart, and sit the hips back. Working into our yogi squat. You can take this really slowly and keep the arms forward on the mat. So you're still folding forward. You can keep your hips higher or sink them lower. And maybe even do a little bit of side stretching here as well. And taking circles. Circle one arm up and over, send the elbow back towards the spine and down, and walk the hands over. Stretch, release the shoulder, hands down, walk them over to the other side. Elbow down and release. Coming to your yogi squat, lifting the head up, lifting the chest up. Bring the elbows into the knees and hands together in front of your heart. Think about releasing the hips down into the floor, grounding down through your heels as you lift the chest up. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Hands down to the mat, lift the hips up and walk your hands forward to your downward dog. Relaxing the heels down towards the floor, lifting the hips up into the ceiling. Press firmly down through each fingertip, down through the palms. Let the head relax. And maybe pedal the feet out, lengthening one hamstring and then the next. Take your time here. Move as quickly or as slowly as feels good in your body. And relax the head. Shake it yes, shake it no. Enjoy the movement, enjoy the pose. Inhale, lift your left leg up, bend the knee, and we're going to take hip circles here. Pull the knee into the chest, out to the side, up to the ceiling, down towards the floor, into the chest, out to the side, up and down, in, out, up, and down. Take a couple more here, moving fast or slow, whatever feels better, and then reverse the circle. Knee back, up, out, and in, back, up, out, and in, keeping the knee bent and trying to stay stationary on your right leg. Release the left leg down, inhale, lift the right leg up, bend the knee, and drop the knee in and down. Taking big circles with the hips. In, up, out, in, and back. Up, out, in, and back. And then reverse the circle. In, to the side, up, and back. In, to the side, up, and back. When you're done, release the right leg down to the floor. Find your downward dog. Relax the head down to the floor. And exhale, walk to plank. Hold, and then move back to your downward dog. Walk the feet in, bend the knees, sit the hips back, stretching out the legs, press the heels back down to the floor. Inhale, lift the left leg up, pull the knee into chest, step the foot forward, and sink the right knee down. Taking a low lunge here, we're going to keep the hands on the floor as we focus on sinking the hips forward. You can kind of shift the hips side to side or front to back, just kind of lubricating, moving in a way that feels good. If you'd like, you can come up further, but really if you want to, you can stay lower. You don't need to feel the need to exert a ton of effort. We're letting gravity do the work here by opening up the hips. And if you've got some blocks, you can grab them. If that's helpful to you, to bring the floor a little bit closer. This would also allow you to stand further back on the knees. And with one block under the right hand, you can twist in towards the inner left thigh, lifting the left arm up into the ceiling. Release that. Bring the left hand to the inside of the left knee and push the knee out to the side, rotating onto the side of the foot and flex the toes. Listening to your ankle, make sure you feel safe and secure here. You only need to go as far as is comfortable. Return to the center, walk your left foot over to the right side of the mat, and move to your pigeon pose. You can always sit on a block here and let the hips sink down into the floor. As you're ready, with hips even on the same plane, walk the hands forward and release. Exhale, curl the right toes under, lift the chest, and lift the left leg up. Exhale, downward dog. Go ahead and move the block out of your way. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, pull the knee to chest, plant the foot down on the floor, and drop that left knee down to the mat. Uncurl the toes, and shift your hips from side to side or front to back. And we're going to relax here to let the hips just sink down towards that front right heel. Deep breaths in and out, letting gravity do the work. Left hand stays under the left shoulder and reach the right arm up, relaxing the neck, relaxing the jaw. Twisting the belly into the inner right thigh. Of course, your hands can always be on blocks for that twist. Bring the hands back down to the floor and open the knee out to the side. Right hand against the inner right thigh, rolling onto the side of the foot, flexing the toes. And exhale, return to center. Walk the right foot over to the left side and sink your hips down into pigeon. Use the support of blocks or a bolster if you'd like. Fold the body over that right shin. Right foot is moving close to the left hip. Breathe here. Exhale, hands underneath the shoulders, curl the left toes under. Exhale, press the right leg up into the ceiling, three-legged downward dog. Big stretch. Exhale, put the right foot down. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step that left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep forward fold here. Bring the hands to the back of the neck. Allow the head to release. Exhale, halfway lift. Inhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees into the chest, fold forward. Inhale, back to that halfway lift, pull the belly in. Exhale, bend the knees, release the head down. Inhale, reach up, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to your plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and pull the knee forward. Step the left foot behind the hands on the mat. Step the right foot about 2/3 up the mat and then pull your inner thighs together. You can always stand up to find your alignment. Pull those inner thighs together, hips are next to each other. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Make sure that your spine stays straight and your core stays strong. So it doesn't matter how far down you go. You can use your blocks here for support. And as you breathe in this pose, you'll notice that you'll get a little bit deeper, folding as deep as you like with or without the blocks. And you can always reach back to that back leg for an extra bind. If that's available to you, you don't have to do that. That's just a little bit extra thing to show that you might want to play with. Pull the right heel out to the side. Lift the right arm up. Triangle. The right hip is stacking behind the left as that left hip bone pushes up and back. Strong feet into the floor. Exhale, stand all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Extend the arms out to the sides. Exhale, warrior two. Strong legs underneath you, pressing the outside of the back right foot down into the mat. Stretching out between the hands. Exhale, cartwheel down to your low lunge. Drop the right knee and twist. Reach the left arm up into the ceiling. Right hand down on the floor under the shoulder. Relax your head and the neck. Hands on the inside of your left foot. Drop the right heel down. Walk your body over to the center of the mat and wide-legged forward fold. You can stay here in the forward fold or you can play with your headstand, which I'm about to show you. Arms are down by my head, cradling the skull, and then I'm going to pike the legs up, pulling the belly in. I'm doing this against the wall. You can do this against a wall or you can do this in the center of the room. You can always put your feet back on the wall to help you align your spine, to push down into the arms. Find your balance. Continue to breathe deeply in and out through the nose. And when you're ready, very slowly lower the legs down as straight as you can. Moving back to your wide-legged forward fold. However you want to get there. Walk the hands back up to the top of the mat. Pivot on the feet. Finding the low lunge. Step the left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, sit the hips back. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step or jump back. Upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the hips up into the ceiling. Drop the head down. Inhale, right leg up. Bring that right foot behind the hands for your pyramid pose. Square the hips off. Stand up as tall as you need to get your straight back and to press your feet firmly down into the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Keep those legs straight. Keep those hips in line next to each other. Pyramid is so involved and tricky sometimes, so it's nice to take it slow and to take the support that you need in this pose. So be that blocks, or if you're going to stay standing and really work on your posture, or just very gently fold forward, or if you can go down to the floor. Just make sure you're protecting that spine, protecting those hamstrings, protecting that alignment. Beautiful. And pull the left heel back, reach the left arm up, transitioning to our triangle pose. Lengthen through the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. I'm stretching out a little, and you can do that. You can take time to stretch out where you need and readjust. Relax the head and the neck and stand up. Spread the arms wide. Lengthen through the legs and move to your warrior two. Vision over the front right hand. Strong through the arms, strong through the legs. I'm releasing my trapezius muscles by pulling the elbows into my spine. Feels so good. Cartwheel the arms down, lift the back heel up, and drop the knee down. Low lunge. And then walk your hands over to the left side of your mat, wide-legged forward fold. You can stay in the forward fold, or if you'd like, you can practice another headstand. I'm doing a headstand away from the wall here, and my floor actually slopes, so I'm a little nervous. I'm taking it real slow, and that's okay too. I'm going to fully engage the core to lift the legs up, pull the inner thighs together, point the toes up to the ceiling. I'm also flexing through my heels to really engage the inner thighs and to feel lengthened. When you're ready to come down, slowly pull the knees into chest or pike down with straight legs. And wide-legged forward fold one more time. Walk the hands to the top of the mat and step your right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, downward dog. Find that full expression of the downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time, reach the arms up. And then exhale, sit back into your chair pose. Reach the arms up and pull the elbows back to the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump back to your plank. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, step to the top of your mat and drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up, low lunge, sink the hips forward. Exhale, fold the hands down to the mat and shift the hips back over the right knee, kneeling pyramid. Straight back here as well, so use the blocks for support if you need to bring the floor to you. And exhale, step the left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it up to the top of your mat. Low lunge, drop the left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, pull the elbows back to the spine, cactus arms, open the shoulders. Place the hands down on the floor. And step that right foot back. Oh, nope, I lied. Kneeling pyramid pose. Shift the hips over the left knee. Lengthen through the hamstring. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, shift out of the kneeling pyramid and step the right foot back. Shift the hips onto your heels and cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, sit the hips back. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. And have a seat. Soles of the feet together. Drop the knees down towards the floor. You can always use blocks underneath your knees for support, either the low setting or higher setting, whatever is good for you. And if your knees drop down more easily and you feel comfortable, then you can remove the blocks, maybe even push into your knees with your elbows for a deeper stretch. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold deeply. I'm holding on to my feet here for a little bit extra leverage. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can always walk your arms out in front of you, maybe even take side stretches, whatever feels good to you here while you press your hips back. Deep breaths in and out. Relax the head, relax the neck. Exhale, sit all the way up. Inhale and exhale, release the spine against the floor. Soles of the feet are still together as we release the knees down towards the mat. Hands on either side with your palms facing up. And then step the feet as wide as your mat and drop the knees over to one side. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the knees. And continue to roll back and forth, stretching out the sides of the body, releasing the low back. A few more rocks from side to side here. As fast or as slow as feels good. And when you're done, come back to the center. Reach the arms up as you bring the knees in towards the body. Come to happy baby. Pull the knees down towards the floor, in towards the armpits. You can always bring the soles of the feet together or lengthen one leg long and then the next, or maybe lengthen both legs, or just stay in the standard happy baby, whatever feels good to you. When you're ready, release the feet down, lengthen the legs long in front of you, release the arms down by your sides. Deep breaths. Breathe deeply, in and out through the nose. Allow the body to relax, to release tension, to just be. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, begin to wiggle the fingers, circle the wrists. Beginning to wake the body up and then move up to your seat. Eyes still closed. Find a comfortable seated posture. Bring the hands down to the knees. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, reach up. Hands to your heart. Inhale, reach out and up with long arms, pulling all the breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Thank you for this practice. What a joy to connect with you in yoga. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on YouTube for some yoga. It's been great. Cannot wait to see you next time. Such an honor. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed the practice and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of my classes. Have a great day.